is going on, YouTube? How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. It's been a fun one for myself. I cannot lie. Hold on, I gotta. Turn this down a little bit. I've got some reverb in my ear here, a little too loud. Hopefully that's better. I might have been might have been peaking a little bit there on y'all's end, but hopefully we're all fixed now. But hope you guys all had a wonderful Tuesday. I'm ready to go. I got some food in my tummy before stream already. Made myself some, well, I made some ceviche for Gina and I this last weekend, or over the weekend. Some shrimp ceviche. It was tasty. It was good. Turned out great. Got our energy drink ready to go. And we are ready for some shiny hunting, guys. It's time to get into it. Another round of Breifcase simulation. We left off at 450 encounters the last time around, so we're gonna jump straight into this and see if we can't find ourselves a cute little pink monkey this evening. But how is everyone doing today? Mass Figure, welcome. How you doing? Talking Flower, how are you? Did you guys eat your tacos today? Did you eat your tacos today? That is the question on everyone's mind. That's what we want to know. All right, into the cutscene we go. Let me pull up Spotify over here and get something else going. There we go. Something a little more fitting for the stream. Little chill lo-fi vibes like we like. Had to get a little more hype tracks going as stream was getting ready to start, but now we're dialed in. It's time to start shiny hunting, and shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Gosh, I'm like super tongue-tied today. Shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl means we're gonna be getting that chill lo-fi vibe in the background. So on to the chimchar checks. We've got another one biting the dust. But I was thinking to myself while I was in the shower, so my routine on Tuesdays is I get home. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's fix this camera angle here. There we go. So my routine on Tuesdays before stream is I get home, hop in the shower, get cleaned up, take care of any, little last minute things around the house before I hop on stream here with y'all. And then I added in, the shoveling ceviche into my face to the list of things today. But while I was in the shower, I was thinking to myself, we are going to break 1,000 encounters total for this, being that every encounter we get, we're actually getting 2, because not only are we getting the chimchar encounter each time we go in here, but that Starly that spawns in can be shiny as well. We don't want it to be because it's an uncatchable Pokemon. We don't have Pokeballs yet. We haven't gone through like the whole Dawn showing us how to catch a Pokemon or anything like that. So we don't want it to show up shiny. But there is that possibility that it can. It can, in fact, show up shiny. So hopefully we don't get that. But the moral of that story is that we are going to break 1,000 encounters total. When we hit that 500 mark, we are at actually 1,000 encounters total. But it'll be 500 for the chimchar. So fun facts for y'all. Fun facts for y'all. But with that being said, what did everyone do this weekend? It was a holiday weekend. No shiny Chimchar there. Oops. What is going on with my controller? No shiny Chimchar there. What did everyone do this weekend? Elaine, welcome. How you doing today? Any fun activities for the holiday weekend? Normally, Memorial Day weekend's a big, water and grilling weekend. We actually did hang out by not our pool, but a friend's pool this weekend. We took the kids over for a friend's birthday party. Got all dialed in. It was nice time. Their house was beautiful. They've got a beautiful home, a nice pool. And I know pools. I've been around quite a few pools. I'll tell you what. Blue, welcome. How you doing? What's the question mark Doogsta? Is that supposed to be like, what's up, dog? I don't know what's up with you. Are we starting the dad jokes this early? Elaine Wu says, getting ready for a 7-star Terror Raid. Coming up this weekend, we've got Swampert, the Poison Terra 7-star Swampert, the Unrivaled. Should be a fun time. What are you guys planning on bringing to the 7-star raids for this weekend, the Swampert raids? I'm thinking Vaporeon is looking pretty nice for an option. No shiny Starly, no shiny Chimchar. I saw some cool builds online too, like a Quagsire build would be cool. What else? I think something to hit it from that psychic side, like Slowbro is probably going to be a good one. Pretty high defensive stats. Plus you can smack it with a stored power, which I think that's what I'll plan on doing with a Vaporeon. I've already got a Vaporeon built for Terror Raids. Might just have to change up the defensive stats to max out physical defense. I think the Swampert is going to be packing some physical attacks. Talking Flower says there's a secret rumor going around about you can get a beta from Arceus in the original Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and the remakes. Really? I've never heard that secret. Tell me more. Blue Ink Studio says I folded the American flag as part of my Memorial Day ceremony. Yo, paying mad respects out here. Good job, Blue. Good job to you, my friend. Been around a pool once or twice. I work there. Yeah, we build pools, so I've been around a pool or two. But yeah, the pool was super nice. Our friend's pool is like really cool. I like the way it's all laid out. Oops, not Turtwig there. They had a really clean, nice layout to it. Some water features. I really liked how the husband is a general contractor, so he built the outdoor kitchen as part of like one of the bomb beams to the pool. And bomb beam being like the pool wall, he just extended the pool wall up, so it's almost like his outdoor barbecue is connected to the entry to his pool. So like while he's grilling and his kids or grandkids are in the pool, he can be socializing with them all. I think it's a super cool idea. It was a very good concept. We've done some similar stuff like that, but nothing in that same vein. But yeah, super cool. Super cool. Blink Studio says it's backwards text. I said, what's good? Oh, I see it now. Nice. That is clever, Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue Ink Studios with the clever typing. Uh-oh. I think Gina might be home. Gina is on her way home from the gym right now. So she will probably... Oh, she just walked in the door. Hi, babe. How are you? I'm good. How was your workout? It was tough. Oh, goodness. Did you get all nice and sweaty? A little bit of sweaty. Okay. I had my dad duties tonight before stream. Actually, Isla was super easy. She had her swim lessons tonight. She went down pretty quick and easy. She was pretty wore out from the day. Just popped the little bottle in her mouth, laid her in her little crib, and she went night-night. So she's napping right now. She'll probably wake up, have some dinner, hang out with mama for about an hour or so, and then hit the hay for the night when that time comes. Elaine says, are you doing the 7-star? I will be this weekend. Either this weekend or next. It depends on what we have going on. I know this weekend we've got to take care of some stuff at our rental property for the tenants. So Saturday might be a little bit out there, and on Sunday the raid will end. I might do, depending on how the 7-star raid is for Swampert, maybe I'll do to like change things up a little bit, since we've been in this briefcase simulator for, I think this is the 5th stream now in a row. Maybe I'll do some 7-star Swampert raids with like a little Scarlet and Violet shiny hunt on Sunday instead of the Shining Pearl Fire playthrough. So maybe I'll do that to kind of shake things up. We'll do some Herba Mystica farming, and then in the stream with 7-star Swampert raid, depending on how the Vaporeon build works out. If there's any good quick builds to take down the Swampert so we can consistently farm for Herba Mystica, maybe I'll stream that instead on Sunday. I don't want you guys to get too burnt out with this briefcase simulator. I've considered doing some of these checks off stream, but I'm always worried that if I do it, that the shiny will come up while I'm not streaming, and I would hate for that to happen. Like, if you guys were to miss out on this shiny, you guys have been through all of this with me, and then all of a sudden I get the shiny off stream. That would be so terrible. So I don't even want to like risk that even happening. I don't even want to give it a chance to happen. But at the same time, I also don't want to get too monotonous with the streams and having the same thing over and over and over again. So maybe some Herba Mystica farming could be good for Sunday to break up the briefcase simulations. The house felt very clean when I got home, baby. Thank you. Blueing Studio says Vaporeon's my favorite evolution, and I can't say that anymore without getting the side eye. Why is that? Why do you get the side eye for liking Vaporeon? Jolteon's my favorite. Between Jolteon and Umbreon. Umbreon's my favorite shiny. At least I don't call Wartortle Squirter. That's a fact. I do not call Wartortle Squirter. Elaine says, are you streaming the 7-star? I'm probably late to reading your comment. You probably said that before I went on my rant, but it's possible. Definitely possible. Blue Ink Studio says, also, it's been about a week. I'm now 23 days away. Yo, making your march. Making your march. Coming to visit. I'm saving a spot for you. Oops. Saving a spot for you on the couch, Blue. We've got a super comfy couch. Actually, I slept on our couch last night because our neighbors... Okay, so we live right next door to a short-term rental, which is like a VRBO or an Airbnb property. And this weekend, obviously with it being Memorial Day weekend, It's a big party weekend. There were some people in that house that were partying until like 2 a.m. last night. It was ridiculous. Gina and I could not get like hardly any sleep. So we just moseyed on out to the couch because where our bedroom sits in our house, it's like right next to the next door neighbor and like super close to their backyard. And the family that was in that house was just blaring music, partying outside, in the backyard. And it was just obnoxious, completely obnoxious. Hi, Isla. She woke up from her nap. Oh, she's got a big old smile with her 2 little teeth poking out. And her sweet mohawk from swim lessons. She's got a nice mohawk going. Blue Ink Studio says Giuseppe records whenever he does soft resets off stream in case he gets it. Yeah, I would do that. The thing is like the times that I was thinking about playing off stream would have been at like my kids' soccer practices. So I would literally have to like record with my cell phone. If I was home and playing off stream, definitely just record it. And then that way I can, you know, recreate it or something of that sort. But yeah, that would be a good way to do it. Talking Flower says, first of all, you need to have the Azure Flute, of course. And then second, you need to have beaten the game. Bonus, if you complete the national dex, you can get its secret ability. Are you talking about catching Arceus in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? If you have the, I thought that Arceus just has one ability, right? And then it's that it syncs with the plates. Blue Ink Studio says, if you don't know about the Vaporeon copy pasta, it's not a good idea to talk about it on stream. Oh no. No, I don't know about the Vaporeon copy pasta. So I will just move right along. Chase Smith, welcome. How you doing tonight? Did you eat yourself some tacos on this Taco Tuesday? Ready to find the shiny before 500. I'm hoping that would be nice. It would be nice to get it before 500. Talking Flower says, not Arceus, Beta Arceus. A Beta Arceus? That sounds like a Mew, like in the a Mew in the pickup truck type schoolyard secret. Beta Arceus. I know you can get Arceus in this game. If you've played Legends, I think it's if you have a save file in Legends, right? And then you obviously have to get through the Spear Pillar events, and then you can go back to Spear Pillar and then play the Azure Flute there and summon Arceus. And it would be a soft reset just like this is if you wanted to shiny hunt him, but he is shiny huntable. That's the thing. Big Bird, welcome. How you doing? Did you eat yourself some tacos on this Taco Tuesday? Love the stride, man. Is that supposed to be stream? Keep up the good work. Thank you, Big Bird. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I'm glad you enjoy. Are you making a Pop-Tart, babe? Are you making a Pop-Tart? Oh, you're heating up taco shells. Blue Ink Studio says, I gotta join Shorts chat. Yes, there is some stuff happening. Chase Smith says, no tacos, just pizza today. Have you seen a shiny Starly yet? No, I have not. And I'm gonna knock on my wooden desk here and hope that I don't get a shiny Starly. That would be a super sad time. but it wouldn't surprise me if it shows up before the pink monkey. No, knowing my luck, I would think that the shiny starly would, the brown bird would come in before the pink monkey. But yeah, Blue, what I was talking about the couch, it's super comfy. I slept on it last night. So whenever you're ready, my friend, you let me know. I'll have it all warmed up and cozy for you. Big Bird says, no stride-like progression. Oh, gotcha. Love the stride, the progression I'm making on the hunt. Thank you. And it's Brat Tuesday for Big Bird. Yo, that sounds like a great change of pace from Taco Tuesday. I would get down on some brats. Gina is not too much of a fan of hot dogs, but she does like brats. So we occasionally will do that. Isla's sneaking out over here, babe. When I lived in Tucson, I used to get Sonoran hot dogs that were kind of like a bratwurst, bacon wrapped in I don't even know what kind of bread it is. It's not like a regular hot dog bun, but it's like the same bread. If you've ever had a torta, it's like the same bread that they use for a torta, but it's shaped like a hot dog bun and like just a little slit cut out. And they put pinto beans in it and then the bacon wrapped hot dog in there. And then they top it with like grilled onions and oh shoot, what else was on there? Those things. I can't remember all the ingredients on it. There was like a couple other things on there, but then I would put like salsa over the top of it. Oh my gosh, it's making my mouth water thinking about it. Sonoran hot dogs. If you've never had one, highly recommend getting yourself a Sonoran hot dog if you're ever in the southern Arizona area. So good. Hi, Isla. Oh, she looks so mischievous. She's just creeping around on the floor down next to me. Jay says beer brats are where it's at. Yes, they are. Beer brats never suck. They never suck. And especially a good beer battered brat on a Memorial Day weekend. Some nice dill relish. Yum. How is it, baby? Bomb. Good. So I made the ceviche on Monday. Did I make it yesterday morning? I made it yesterday morning, and it's just been chilling in our fridge overnight, hanging out. The flavor was so good, y'all. The flavor of the ceviche was so good. I did some shrimp ceviche with all the good fixins in it. Ooh, it did not disappoint. Big Bird says that sounds fire. I have to try it. Yeah, for sure. We got beer brats and played and playoff hockey going while lurking. Yo, playoff hockey, nice. I always forget that NHL playoffs happen at the same time as NBA playoffs. So Stanley Cup finals should be happening soon, right? Like it's probably conference finals for the NHL playoffs right now, because I believe that the NBA finals had just started their conference finals. And I think Stanley Cup's usually like a week ahead of the NBA finals, if I remember correctly. Who is your hockey team of choice, Big Bird? Chase Smith says, I like a little chipotle mayo on mine for the ceviche. Yum. Chipotle mayo is so good on everything. You can't go wrong with chipotle mayo. Make a sandwich, chipotle mayo. Have some chicken, chipotle mayo. Little piece of steak, dip it in some chipotle mayo. Mass Figure says, am I late? No, you're never late, buddy. You're right on time, right where you need to be, where you want to be there. Just to clarify too, y'all, I am streaming both vertical format as well as normal format at the same time. So if it's confusing at all that I'm like answering questions or repeating chats that you don't see in your chat, it's probably because I'm reading the opposite stream's chat. On YouTube, they don't have it. They don't have a way to like sync the two chats together for y'all to see each other. But if you prefer watching in normal format, you can always jump over to my YouTube page and pick the other stream if you prefer that. The only difference is that the shorts stream or the vertical format has hashtag shorts at the end of the title. I know some of y'all like to kind of jump back and forth, or if you're watching on a specific device, it might be better to watch in vertical versus normal format. So just to let y'all know, the options are there. Big Bird says, I'm an Avalanche fan, but they got knocked out in round 2. Ooh, that's tough, friend. That is tough. I'm sorry to hear that your team got knocked out. I am a longtime Suns fan, and I was not a big fan of the moves that they made this season, with their acquiring of Bradley Beal, letting DA go and whatnot. And so they went out in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. I was a little sad, but at the same time, it was kind of one of those situations where I think it was a little bit to be expected. But yeah. So I feel ya on the playoff team getting knocked out. It's always a tough break, but such is sports sometimes. Blue Ink Studio says, I saw a streamer sync his Twitch and YouTube chats. I think there's third-party programs that you can do it with. I need to look into it to see about it. But I don't know if you can sync YouTube Shorts with YouTube regular. I don't know if it has something to do with like the channel or whatnot. I don't know. It's kind of like how the streamer bot, my Stream Elements bot, it joins whatever stream I created the most recent. So like when I go to schedule my YouTube streams, I have to make sure that I create or schedule the vertical format one first before I schedule the normal format. That way I can make sure that my Stream Elements bot goes into the proper chat. Talking Flower says the only reason you can't get any info online is because Nintendo Game Freak took all the info down, all of it. But I managed to write down the info before it got taken down. Lucky you. You got the secret sauce, Talking Flower. The secret sauce. Blue Ink Studios lost the computer cord. Oh no. Tough days ahead. Tough days ahead. Mass Figure already taken off. Hey, I hope you have a great evening, my friend. Thanks for stopping in and chilling with us for a little bit. You didn't miss much, just a few encounters, but I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Blue Ink dropping knowledge bombs. You have to catch Arceus in Legends to encounter it in BDSP. Do you actually have to catch it? I thought you just have to have a save file from Legends Arceus. And then when you boot up a playthrough, like when I booted up this playthrough, the Azure Flute is in my room already. But I have completed Legends Arceus on this profile as well, so don't have a way to debunk your knowledge. But I think you just have to have gameplay or game save from the one, right? Maybe I'm wrong. All right. We're just trucking right along though, y'all. We've already got 13 encounters in. This is encounter number 14 today. 464 encounters after this one. I can't believe that we've made it here to this point. Blue, you keep chatting in both chats and like finishing your thought process in the other one. Be in shorts while the laptop charges. Still no shiny Chimchar there. You have to have save file with all 27 main missions completed. The 27th being to catch Arceus. Oh, okay. So you do. All right. You do have to catch Arceus, and then you can shiny hunt him in BDSP. So if you have completed, because you have to complete your Pokedex in Arceus, you have to catch all the Pokemon to encounter to encounter Arceus in Legends Arceus as well. And then to get your shiny charm in that game, you have to get every Pokemon to level 10, right? In your Pokedex. I didn't do that in Legends Arceus. I probably should though, because Legends Arceus is a fun one to shiny hunt in. And that would be really cool. I want to do some alpha shiny hunts on stream as well. I think that would be super fun. Some alpha shiny hunts on stream. Y'all, I should probably, I've got so many off-stream chores. Besides the list that Gina gives me, I've got things that we need to get completed here, like a shiny charm in Sword and Shield, a shiny charm in Arceus now. I need to get my Paldea living dex completed because I know I have it, but it's just scattered around my home and unorganized. And I'm already like 3/4 of the way through it on Scarlet to where I can just, it's quicker for me to just jump in there and finish it than actually go through my my home to like gather all of the previous generation mons to like sort them in a nice order. Talking Flower says step 3, you know that long flower trail, go there. The one for oh my gosh, why am I blanking his name? Shaman. The one that you take for Shaman. You could only access that when you had the event open though, unless you like glitch the game, right? Elaine Wu says Alpha Raichu. Yeah, that would be the first alpha on the list. We would be going straight to the bog, the Crimson Mirelands, and shiny hunting that Alpha Raichu. Bluing Studio says I got disconnected, but I'm back now. Welcome back, friend. I'm glad to have you back. Glad to have you back in the stream, hanging out, having fun. But yeah, so I just finished that energy drink because I'm gonna probably hit a wall a little bit earlier than I normally do, because last night Gina and I were up pretty darn late with the neighboring short-term rental, partying like it was 1999, y'all. Nugget Man, welcome back. How you doing today? Did you eat yourself some tacos on this Taco Tuesday? But yeah, Alpha Raichu would be super cool. And also I could shiny hunt the Alpha Tangrowth as well as the Alpha Torterra. That would be super cool. Just gliding around the Crimson Mirelands, shiny hunting alphas. What other good alphas are in the Mirelands? I'm trying to remember. Isn't there a Licky Licky in the Mirelands too? An alpha spawn there. Nugget Man says, I'm eating mini M&Ms. Yo, mini M&Ms are good. My daughter Aubrey loves M&Ms. She absolutely loves them. When we have family movie nights, we always do popcorn with the kiddos, and they always want to put some type of candy in the popcorn. So they'll do like, Chandler loves to do Skittles in his popcorn. It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. When I was in high school, I always used to do like peanut butter M&Ms or Reese's Pieces, and I would like mix them in my popcorn, you know, so that I'm eating the popcorn and the candy at the same time. You get the salty, the sweet. It's unmatched. But yeah, Aubrey likes to do just the regular old M&Ms in her popcorn. Gina's usually a peanut M&M gal when it comes to family movie nights. Peanut M&Ms in the popcorn, which I'm never turning down. If I can't do the peanut butter M&Ms, the peanut ones do well. You can't do that while I'm streaming. Gina's just walking around topless right now, y'all. She thinks it's hilarious. She thinks it's absolutely hilarious. She just purposely walked into a spot that I have like clear vision of her and just took the top off and stared at me and laughed. How dare she? I had to read my notes again. What I meant to say was go to any water location where you can fish. So we're catching a fee bass now. Got it confused with some other trick. The game-breaking tricks. Do you guys remember how many glitches BDSP had on release? This game was just like bugged to the max. People were just exploiting all kinds of menu glitches, like all of the different duplication tricks, just non-stop action. What's crazy too to think about is how unfinished BDSP released. We had a day one patch for BDSP, y'all. So if you bought the physical cart of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you had to update the software online on your Switch before you could actually play the game. So if you think about it, like in years into the future, if someone's going back to play one of these games, and let's say they buy themselves an old Nintendo Switch that was just like wiped or reset, and they get themselves a physical cart, if the servers are no longer up for the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, there's no way to actually play a physical cart of BDSP. Think about that for a second. That's pretty wild stuff. Pretty wild. So like how the online support for the DS system or the 3DS just kind of went away, right? Recently. If that ends up happening for the Switch in years to come, like, I don't know, let's say 20 years down the road, and my kids are like, hey, I remember when my dad used to play this when I was little and I want to try playing this game. And they go and buy themselves a Switch and it's wiped and reset. And then they go and get themselves a physical cart of Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl and they load that sucker up. It will be unplayable because none of the online servers will be accessible. They'll have to like download something online from probably some virus infested website. Some crazy times. It's all theoretical, of course, but Use an old rod in the water after you beat the game and complete the national dex. But you also have to beat Arceus in Legends Arceus. And then you can catch the beta Arceus. Hey, you know what? The water in this game actually looks really good. It's so good. Like every time I get to go into this cutscene, I just admire how good the water looks in this game. They actually did a pretty good job on it, I'd have to say. You all comfy, baby? Yeah, in your cozy clothes. Got a full tummy, sore body. You know, sit down and watch a movie with Beanie Bean. Okay. Gotta make Isla some food. Still no shiny Starly. That's a good thing. But also no pink monkey. No pink monkey. Hey, babe. Will you get me water? Talking flower, this seems like a Mew behind the pickup truck. Old playground trick type deal. Did you wipe it down? Thank you. It's not perfect. It looks good. Thank you so much. Blue Ink Studio says shiny Starly in 5. I hope you are wrong. I do not want to see the shiny Starly. I said it early on in like the first couple streams that if this Starly shines, I'm just going to smack it. I'm going to throw my controller through the computer screen. I won't really. I'm not like a temper tantrum type person. Oh, there we go. Nice. Gina in for the save, y'all. I'm not like a temper tantrum type where I get super frustrated or aggressive. Now, when I was younger, I never broke any controllers, but I did get frustrated with video games. I remember my mom yelling at me a few times because I would get so angry at not being able to pass a certain part in a game. And I just think to myself, like, how funny it is that I used to get that way. And now I see Chandler get that way when he plays games sometimes. But when he gets like that, I just tell him to stop playing. It's like, okay, dude, you can't control your emotions. It's time to stop. Blue Ink Studio says, got any shiny Vulpix and Legends? No, I do not, but I've got some extra shiny Vulpixi in Scarlet and Violet from my Litwick hunt. I've got I think I've got like 3 shiny Vulpix left. Extras. And Flower says, then you want to fish for Goldeen because there's a 3% chance that Goldeen will be holding a special item that only Goldeen can have. Do you want to know what the item is? Well, of course we want to know what the item is. If you're telling us the tricks to getting beta Arceus, you can't just leave out pieces of info. Divulge the entire process, please. Blue Ink Studio says, I'll take your entire stock. Slams credit card on the table. I'll just give one to you. The next time when I'm not either like at the end of a stream or even like on an off day, we can message on Discord and I'll get you one of them. A Goldeen horn. That's not an item in the game. We're fibbing around here. Talking Flower, T-Flower, you're fibbing. You're fibbing. I'm calling it right now. It's a fib and I don't want any part of it. Do I need anything for it? No, I've got, so I phased when I was shiny hunting my Litwick for my shiny hunting team for my chandelier. I phased on like 7 or 8 Vulpixes. So I've now got myself 2 shiny Ninetales, 2 shiny Vulpix, and I traded away like a couple of them already to other friends that wanted them, or I think I might have given a couple away to viewers. But yeah, if you want one, Blue, just I'll just trade you like this week at some point. Let me think. Maybe tomorrow night or Thursday I can jump on real quick and get one over to you. Uh-oh. Building a team. I've got 2 normals and 1 Alolan. Yeah, I'll just trade you one. No biggie. It's a normal one though. I don't have any shiny Alolan Vulpixes. Vulpixes. Whatever you want to call them. Vulpixes. I think I have 3 still. 3 extras. Talking Flower says you don't know until you try. That is very true. Very true. Any piece of evidence towards Beta Arceus was taken down by Nintendo. That's why we don't see any of it. The thing is you know how many times I tried for that Mew glitch as a kid? I heard from many people, they're like, oh yeah, if you use strength on the truck that's outside of the SSN and you push it, then there's a Pokeball underneath, and when you pick it up, it's a Mew inside. I tried that so many different ways and so many different times. I remember going online to like glitch forums and things like that, or game forums, when dial-up was a thing. The stinking dial-up sound. I used that sound, by the way, in my most recent short. That was a fun one. Old school dial-up tone, y'all. Those were some times. I'll tell you what. Playing Command and Conquer, StarCraft 2 on dial-up connection. And I would have to wait until like a certain hour in the evening. That way, if our family wasn't going to get any, phone calls, I have to wait until like 8 o'clock at night to start online gaming back then. Back in my day. Sound like an old geezer over here. Flower says back then Nintendo didn't care about the rumors. No. Well, the Mew thing was never true. You can't get a Mew underneath the pickup truck outside the SSN. That's a false thing. But gosh darn it, I tried my hardest to get it. I tried it in blue and I tried it in yellow. Never could get it. Blue Ink Studio says Alola is fine. I've been egg hunting for one anyways. They reference the Mew by putting a psychic TM by the truck in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's cool. I still have yet to get through, like to play through Viridian Forest in that game. Frosher, welcome. How you doing today? Did you have yourself tacos on this Taco Tuesday? That's pretty good of Game Freak to go back and do that, though. Reference indicating that they know the old playground rumors were a thing. They knew that we knew that there was something going on that they knew that didn't actually exist. The doggies are getting excited. Talking Flower says, and right now Nintendo takes down all of the info because they don't want anyone to know it was true for the beta Arceus. Well, if I can ever get started on this playthrough, we'll get through this game, then complete my national dex, and I'll find that beta Arceus or not find it. No shiny Starly, no shiny Chimchar. Frosher says, I got Subway on my way back from the studio. Subway's not bad. What is your go-to sandwich of choice at Subway? I haven't eaten at a Subway in a while, actually. In a long while. I used to always get the teriyaki chicken sandwich, and then I would add their chipotle mayo to it. An extra of the teriyaki chicken sandwich sauce. That stuff was ridiculously good. I would do like lettuce and tomatoes and onions on it. Bell peppers. You ever get the Subway sandwich artist to toast your peppers and onions on the bread when you toast the bread? That is peak right there. That is like big brain thinking. When you get the sandwich artist, because that's what they're called, y'all. If you didn't know this, the people that work at Subway, they are artistes. I would always have them toast, like if I ever get bacon on a sandwich, how they throw it in the oven, just have them throw some peppers and onions in there with it. Toast it up. That is like a cheat code when you go to Subway. Talking Flower, do you want to know or not? Of course I'm going to try it, but I won't be doing it on stream. If I ever get to that point where I complete the national dex in this playthrough, before I go and shiny hunt Arceus, I will do that. Rosher says Italian bread baked in the oven with tuna, salt, pepper, tomatoes, cheddar cheese, bell peppers, mayo, and cucumbers, and a Diet Pepsi. Yo, that is a pretty clutch order right there. It's like a tuna melt. Isla, what are you doing? You little mohawk having baby. She's just slithering across the floor. Is she? She's going for Chandler's Nintendo. Don't you do it. She's just got the most mischievous look on her face right now. Blue Ink Studio says, I always just get the meatball sub. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good meatball sub. Oh, you're over there by your couch. Encounter 476. Yo, we've gotten through 25 encounters already. We are cooking with some bacon grease. Actually, I don't know. I don't think that it's that fast, because you figure, looks like I've been live for about an hour. I'm trying to remember, because I connected OBS to stream. I think it's a little less than an hour that I've been online. And the last stream I think I was at like 30 encounters an hour, because I streamed for 3 hours. It was a little over 30 because we got a full 100 encounters last stream. Froster says, you look like a heavy metal and death metal person. What's my favorite group? I do? I didn't know that I give off the heavy metal or death metal vibes. I don't actually listen to heavy metal or death metal. The hardest music I listen to is A Day to Remember. And I do love A Day to Remember quite a bit. A Day to Remember and Senses Fail were always two of my favorite bands in high school. But for the most part, I don't listen to that heavy of music. It's pretty much like those two bands. There's a couple other ones too, but no, I am pretty much an alternative rock is usually like my favorite to listen to. But lately, like the past few years, I've been more into like just like no, not throwing my ass in a circle. How would you describe like Nick D's music, babe? It's like alternative hip hop, but he like mixes country in with it. And it's like my go-to jam right now. Anytime I'm just chilling or on a drive home from work and I'm throwing on some music, it's usually Nick D. Nick D is like my artist of choice lately in more recent times. Frosher says, do I know music theory? No, not really. Not really, no. But I did learn to play guitar when I was in high school and college. It was all like self-taught, replicating other people playing music. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos of people doing acoustic covers of different songs. I learned how to play Akon and Snoop's I Wanna Love You. It's definitely something more vulgar than that, but that is the PG version of that song title. Somewhere on the internet there are some videos of myself and my sister doing some cover songs, and they are like I want to say that the videos are like 10 years old now, 10 or 12 years old. I showed them to Gina like a little over a year ago now, maybe farther back than that. It might be closer to 2 years now that I showed her those videos. They are hidden on a YouTube page that you guys will never find. Or you might. It's okay if you do. Frosher asks if I'm a geek or a nerd. It's a big question here. Yeah, I would say I kind of am. Would you say I'm a nerd, babe? Yeah, Gina says yes. So I'm going to go with yes. I'm a nerd that likes basketball, soccer, following the UFC. I've been pretty big into CrossFit in times past. Not recently though. I've been pretty lazy the past year and a half. I don't know about lazy, but more so time-wise, my time has been crunched. Rosher says I'm a gym rat. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Means you have a pretty healthy lifestyle. Usually. You okay? Are you? Ashley beat you up today? Oh. And also edit nerd. An edit nerd? What do you mean by edit nerd? Like video editing? You're big into video editing, Frosher? I don't know, I'm asking him. I'll let you know when I get a response. This little turd just scooting around with her mohawk. Is she pooping right now? She just pushed out a big fart. Yes, it's my job. So video editing's your job. Yo, that's cool. Yes, video editing, babe. Hi. Isla, you silly girl. No, her mohawk is just like killing me right now. No, Shiny. No. Dang it. There. Now she. Oh. Uh-oh, Pikachu down. It's okay. We'll fix him later. He fell under my desk. We'll just put Charmander in his spot. There we go. What is she doing? She's just scooting around. Oh, her hair is killing you. I work for the trash gang. I also can do IRL commissions. Nice. I'll keep that in mind. I've been self-teaching video editing. I've been figuring it out on my own. I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos. Talking Flower says, do you want to know or not? Of course I want to know. Wait, do I want to know what? If the beta Arceus is true or not? Is that what you're asking me? Which one do we want? We want the Chimchar. Which one do we want? We want the Chimchar. Which one do we want? We want the Chimchar. Let's see a pink monkey now. Well, of course I want to know if it's true or not. But you're telling me that it's true. T-Flower, you've told me that the beta Arceus is true. And I don't have a national dex complete on any playthroughs. And actually, I erased my original playthrough of Shining Pearl, which was probably the farthest progression I've made in this game. Because I had completed it, become champion, caught most of the legendaries. And I think I was like, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 Pokemon away from completing the national dex. So I'm not like in a super hurry to get all that stuff completed again. But if I do ever get to start playing this playthrough instead of searching briefcases for a pink monkey and we can get to the end and beat Cynthia, I'll definitely consider completing my national dex to hunt for it. If you want my help, just add me on Discord. I can teach you and give you some packs if you need. Yeah, for sure. That'd be awesome. Frosh, are you in? Did you jump into my Discord? Or I know I've seen you in Crispy's Discord. I can find you in there. And I'll message you. That would be super helpful. What program do you use to video edit? I've been using DaVinci Resolve. But it's I don't think that my CPU is up to par with video editing software. The last they're getting all riled up. The last short that I created, once I was getting down to the end of it and I had like different effects and transitions going on and transformations on some of the footage, it was acting up. So my CPU usage and my memory usage on my computer were just spiking and the program would keep crashing on me. So I'd have to like shut it down, reopen it, edit a little bit, shut it down, reopen it, edit a little bit. Babe, really? Oh, you didn't? Oh, they're doing it themselves? Oh, I thought you were throwing stuff and riling them up. They're just going at it with each other? Oh, God. Harley and Lambo are just over here with the zoomies just... Yeah, I see her. She's standing up back there. Talking Flower says, I'll tell you more, I guess. Well, thank you for telling me more. You can get the Goldeen Horn if you catch it. It will just drop it during the battle. You have to catch the Pokemon and it'll be holding the Goldeen Horn. Is that what you mean? Or you have to defeat it and it drops it? Oh my goodness. Frosher says I use Premiere Pro, Vegas Pro Photoshop, a custom motion blur software, SoundForge, FL Studio Producer Edition, NHC Suite. Yo, that sounds like a lot of different softwares. I bet your videos look so crisp and clean though, and Dolby Digital. You have to have a Pokemon with Thief and then use Thief to snatch the Goldeen Horn. Okay. That's easy enough to get. A Pokemon with Thief in this game. Brendan Childs, welcome. How you doing tonight? Did you have yourself some tacos on this Taco Tuesday? All right, going on encounter number 483 here. This briefcase simulator is going to run my brain into the ground. But we'll get there. We're going to get there. Gosh, it would be so nice to get this shiny tonight, y'all. But I'm prepared to go longer. I've already said I think that I'm gonna be into like the 2000 range before this thing pops. I've just got a feeling that I'm gonna be hitting like the 2300 range before I actually get the shiny Chimchar. Chim chimity, chim chimity, chim chim cherry. Be cool if I just get some cracked shiny luck though and get one before that. Nothing there. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. It does help push the video out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to join in the fam bam while we shiny hunt and complete this playthrough. It also definitely helps contribute to better shiny odds. So drop a like on the video, please, and thank you. My eyelashes keep getting tangled. Keep getting the tangle. I saw that Dune Part 2 released on HBO Max this weekend. Or on, it's not even called HBO Max anymore. It's just Max. You guys notice that HBO Max changed the name of their streaming app to just Max. Frosher says, if you want to see my work, you can search Sami Trash Gang on here and it'll show the work I've done for them. Okay, yeah, I definitely will. I'll check out some of their videos. I will check it out. But yeah, Dune Part 2. I'm so stoked. I want to watch it. We had all the munchkins this past weekend. So we were doing a bunch of stuff with the kiddos this weekend, and they didn't really watch the first part of Dune, and it's probably a little more complicated than they're gonna really get into anyways. So we didn't watch any we didn't watch part 2 yet, but definitely on my to watch list for sure. Mainly AMVs on there. AMVs. What do you mean by AMVs? Animated motion videos? I don't know. I'm missing it here. Help me out, chat. Rescue me. I need a lifeline. Uh-oh. Mama's over there pissing Isla off for sure. Anime music videos. Okay. I see. Did you swap out her earring, babe? Is that what you're doing? Once you have the Goldeen horn, grab the Arceus you caught and give the Goldeen horn to Arceus. Uh-oh, Blue Ink Studio says he's getting hit by a storm. Hopefully it's not too bad. Is your internet cutting in and out? Baby Isla is just not having the time of her life right now. What'd you say, babe? Yes. All right, give me just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. No shiny. Is the Chimchar shiny? Not shiny. Dang it. Not it. Okay, back at it. Sorry, y'all. Gina was messing with Isla's earrings. Had to help her out. Keep baby Isla's head still while she popped the earring back into the space. Okay. Did I increase the encounter counter on that one? I don't know if I did or not. I don't know if I did or not. I might need to go back and click that up once. Oops. I'm gonna be surprised if my A button makes it through this briefcase simulator. The A is still on the button, okay. I haven't the ink hasn't started rubbing off on it just yet. You can see right there. There. It's not gone away yet. Or it hasn't even started to smudge yet, but I've got a feeling that we might be getting a smudged A here. Wild encounter. Nope. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going full speed. Let's go. But yeah, Dune 2, y'all. The first Dune was so epic. I actually went to the movie theaters by myself to watch that movie in theaters. Such a great movie. And especially in theaters, I went to one of not an IMAX theater, but like one of those enhanced digital theaters where the surround sound's all beefed up and the picture quality's like enhanced, you know? Not to the IMAX quality, but still good. What an experience that movie was. And remaking that movie now with the technology that we have for special effects. Gosh, what a brilliant movie. The big old sandworms. The first time you see one of those sandworms, they're out in those thopters watching the harvesting machine kind of go across the desert, you know? And you just see that big old sandworm come up and eat the harvesting machine. Things were massive. There's such great action in that movie too. I just love all the battle scenes. Oops, just canceled that. Canceled the reset. My bad. Hitting the A button too soon there. The puppies are barking at something out back. Blue Ink Studio says, are you glad Tim Burton's bring back stop motion for Beetlejuice 2? Yeah, of course. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome that it gives you that same feel of the original Beetlejuice movie, you know? So good. And that preview looked awesome. I can't wait for that thing. Talking Flower, make Arceus follow you and play the Azure Flute while it's holding the Goldeen Horn that you caught. Jan LeBoy, welcome. How you doing tonight, friend? Did you have yourself some tacos on this Taco Tuesday? I hope you had a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. Still not quite there on the shiny Chimchar yet, but we are getting closer. I can feel it in my bones. It'd be super nice to get it tonight, but I know beggars can't be choosers, but it would be super good. Blue Ink Studios chilling in both chats now. Got your laptop up and running for you. Like I said before, as long as I don't get the shiny, uncatchable Starly, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be golden. I hope if we do get the shiny, uncatchable Starly, we get the shiny Chimchar, the same encounter. That would be mind-blowing. That would be some crazy stuff right there. Jan LeBoy dropping the sparkles in the chat, increasing my shiny odds. Let's go. You lay her down, baby. Isla is just rip roaring and ready to go tonight. Brosher, welcome back. The to-do list. The to-do list is getting longer, y'all. I need to get a shiny charm in Sword and Shield, a shiny charm in Legends Arceus. That is the off-stream TDL. To-do list. That way we can do some shiny alpha hunts. The next thing I want to do, though, first and foremost, when I complete this playthrough, if I ever get to start it, I want to do some Dynamax adventures with you guys, with the viewers. Do the DA shiny hunts. That's what we want to do. But to increase my odds, I want to get the shiny charm in Sword and Shield, which I think my Shield playthrough is closer to getting it than the Sword playthrough is. I'm gonna get to 500 encounters flat, and then I'm gonna take a quick little bathroom break, such as we normally do. Okay, got to go into the forest to start the cutscene. Into the forest, start this cutscene. Into the thick of it, boom. Into the thick of it, boom. Into the thick of it, oof. Da 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 da. What do y'all think though? If I were to do Todd the Chaos, welcome. How you doing? Did you eat yourself some tacos on this Taco Tuesday? If I were to let you guys influence the stream for Sunday, would you prefer that we come back to the briefcase simulator and hunt this chimchar if we haven't already found it yet? Or would y'all prefer some Herba Mystica farming as long as the Swampert, there we go. I totally brain farted on the upcoming 7-star raid. As long as the Swampert is fairly easy to farm, I think some Herba Mystica farming could be good. Or I could just jump back into Arceus and get all of the Dex entries to 10 so I can get my shiny charm. Maybe I'll do that on stream on Sunday to change things up a little bit. Todd says, I don't like tacos. Oh, you know what, Todd? You told me that last time in stream. I should have remembered that. I asked you the same question last week or the week before. I can't remember if I was asking if you had hot dog, if everyone had hot dogs last week, or if that was the week before. Because either last week it was hot dogs or the week before it was, and then vice versa was tacos again. I've been asking everyone that joins into the chat this evening if they ate their tacos. No shiny, no Starly, no Chimchar. Bluing Studio says, gonna leave stream for a bit to talk to some friends. Yo, have a good evening, Blue. Hopefully we see you back here in a little while. If not, no biggie. And if not, I hope you have a great rest of your evening, my friend. Before you go, you should drop yourself a nice little dad joke to boost my shiny odds. That would be much appreciated. Lil Bubba, welcome. How you doing? Did you have yourself tacos this evening, bug guy? What did I just say? Bug guy? Lil Bubba, I think I just stroked out a little. Oh. Ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba. Either way, if you had yourself tacos, Lil Bubba, or you didn't, I hope you're having a great evening, nonetheless. Dan the boy says a hot dog is a taco or a sandwich. A hot dog or is a taco a hot dog or a sandwich? Lil Bubba says, I forgot today was Tuesday. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. All right, let's go. Chimchar number 492. Are you going to be our little pink buddy? Are you our little pink friend? Guys, I've got the naming theme stacked and ready to go for this playthrough. I just need a shiny Pokemon to name. I just need it to exist so that I can name it and start the naming theme. I'm half tempted to start this playthrough at the beginning. Todd the Chaos says, who came up with Taco Tuesday anyway? That's a good question. That is a good question. Why can't it be Sushi Tuesdays, you know? Sushi's amazing. Sushi's probably like my favorite thing in the well, not in the world, but my favorite meal. Like sushi's up there. That and poke. I love some good poke. Lil Bubba says, it's not letting me get to the horizontal stream. Double check the title, because the title for the vertical format stream at the end has hashtag shorts, whereas the horizontal one just has the title with I think they saw something in the wash behind our house. What I was going to say is the title for the normal format stream has no hashtag shorts at the end. Oh, the Chaos says, I don't like sushi. I'm allergic to it. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Food allergies are super unfortunate, you know? I feel bad when I know friends or family members have food allergies, because I'm a foodie myself and I enjoy a lot of different cuisine and a lot of different foods. And I couldn't imagine not having some of those things. Like I've got a couple younger brothers. Well, just one of them is one of my younger brothers is allergic to peanuts. And so he can't have peanut butter or any of those things. God, it just had to tap the title. Yeah, sometimes you have to like hover over it to see to have it like pull up the entire title. Sometimes the title, I tried to shorten the title a little bit to make it easier, but I don't think that helped. I think it's still longer than the preview will allow most devices to see, if not all of them. But yeah, I've got a kid brother, so he can't have like peanut butter or anything. And guys, peanut butter is like probably up there past sushi, to be honest. Like I will eat spoonfuls of peanut butter. I'll just take the jar out and scoop out a spoonful of peanut butter and just eat it like a popsicle. Or like having lactose intolerance, that's a tough one too, because you have to like really pay attention, you know, because there's a lot of things that use milk in recipes or cream. Eek, that would not be a fun one to deal with. I'm pretty fortunate. I don't have any food allergies, so I don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. But you do have food allergies. I feel for you. I feel for you. Todd the Chaos says, I love peanut butter. Yes. Peanut butter's so good. Gina whipped up some toast yesterday with peanut butter on it and sliced bananas and drizzled some honey over the top and some chia seeds. Oh my goodness. It was just like our like little midday snack. We each had a slice of sourdough toast with some peanut butter, sliced bananas, some honey drizzled over the top with some chia seeds. Delicious, healthy. Also kind of hits the sweet tooth a little, you know? Good way to get in some healthy snacks. Todd the Chaos says, are you excited for summer coming up? Yeah, it is warm and toasty here in Arizona already. We've been getting some warm days. We've already been out by the pool hanging out in ours. We just took the kids to a friend's birthday party this last weekend, where it was a pool party there too. So they got to hang out with a bunch of a couple other kids, play, have fun. That was a good time. But yeah, it is warm and toasty. Summer, the dog days of summer are here in Arizona already. They are upon us. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm responding to a text message from a friend. My bad. Okay. Lil Bubba says, do you know why some people are lactose intolerant? Because they don't have a certain gene, probably. I don't know. Tell me why. Tell me why. They also renamed Twitter to X. Yeah, I know. I think that's probably like one of the dumbest things ever. I don't know anyone that calls it Twitter or that calls it X. I don't know anybody that calls it X. Okay, I'm going to do something real quick here because I just thought of something, and this one. Is it this one? Delete save data. Here. Here. There. We're going to start a new playthrough because I just had a great idea. For the rival's name. My rival's name. I gotta get a good rival name here. I named my rival after a viewer, but because of my name theme for this playthrough, I need to change up the rival's name. I would imagine that the reason why some people are lactose intolerant is probably because they're missing some sort of gene that helps them break down dairy in their body. Okay, Rowan, let's get through this, buddy. We're just smashing the A button. We got to get back. I just increased the time of this encounter by so much. Oh no, what am I doing to myself? Oops. Yeah, that's the one we want. There we go. Craigie, what's happening? How you doing, my friend? Did you have yourself some tacos on this wonderful Tuesday? Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. It helps push the stream out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to come in and join us while we shiny hunt this chimchar. I need to... Oops. There we go. I needed to change the rival's name. And since we hadn't gotten the shiny yet, it's okay. And so I'm doing it here. King Baldwin, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Did you eat yourself some tacos on this wonderful Tuesday? Just beers and playing pool, baby. That's what we like to see, Craigie. That's what we like to see. Hey, and if you guys don't already know, I am streaming both vertical as well as normal format at the same time. If you, what am I doing? Oh, picking up the Ozzer flute. If you prefer to watch one version over the other, you just got to jump back to my YouTube page. The vertical format has hashtag shorts at the end of the title in case you need that or want to change back and forth. King Baldwin, no, but I had a potato. Was it a baked potato? Baked potatoes are so good. Twice baked potatoes? Oh my goodness. What'd she just do? Did my mom just tell me something? I'm gonna have to remember where to go. I think I have to go over here to my rival's house, and then he comes out and runs into me. Yep, there we go. Start that again. Forgot something. I gotta follow him in. I just made this so much longer. Actually, I should probably, let's pull up the options screen now and speed up the text speed. We want to turn autosave off. Battle style is going to be set battle style, and we'll keep the battle effects on. Background music is fine. Actually, let's turn this down a little bit because we have our music going on. That's all good. Okay, confirm. Save these settings. Yes. We are saving. Oops. No, I don't want to go back in there. Okay. Now we got to go upstairs to Barry's room, who we named Shredder. Craig says format messed me up for a second for the comments. Yeah. The vertical format can be a little bit weird if you don't normally watch it in that format. But if you're on cell phone, it is kind of convenient, actually. It is kind of conveniente. Okay, so now we engaged in that encounter, so we can go back up here, and I think he should be up here, and this is where he'll walk us, or we walk him over to the forest to engage in the cutscene. I'm gonna save right before the forest again. And now we got our rival named Shredder, because the name theme for this playthrough is gonna be turtles, y'all. There's 4 encounters total for fire types in this playthrough. And so why not name all 4 of our encounters? Each one is going to be named after one of the TMNT. I keep hitting A and talking to him, and I didn't need to. I just need to walk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. Okay, save right here. Yes, save our progress. Okay, and then, oh, get closer, get closer. This is where we want to save, right there. Okay, and into the woods we go, into the thick of it, into the thick of it. Oh, diddle diddle doo doo. All right, now we are back into the cycle, the repetition of the briefcase simulator has begun again. We've got our naming theme dialed in now, so we can continue on with no worries, no stress. Just mash this A button and get through it. On to the briefcase. I've got the text speed at as fast as it can go again. I saved right outside the forest, so we've got nothing to worry about here. We just don't want to see a shiny Charlie. We only want to see a shiny Chimchar, y'all. Gray Starly, good sign. Orange Monkey, not what we want. Back into the routine. Back into the briefcase simulator. Lil Bubba says, back when we found out about milk, it was disgusting because it was the first time and their stomachs couldn't handle it, but some people did, which is why some are and some aren't lactose intolerant. I made a grammar error, but it's fine. Yeah, no, I got what you said. Okay. That would make sense. That would make sense. For those that were wondering about lactose intolerance, Lil Bubba's got you covered. Okay, and in we go. I'm gonna get through 5 more of these encounters, and then I'm gonna go take a little tinkle because I feel like my eyeballs are about to float out of my skull right now. We just want to see a little pink monkey. Why can't you be a little pink monkey? But yeah, if you guys have not watched Dune, do yourself a favor, go sign up if you're not already subscribed to Max, the streaming service. Get subscribed. It's a good one to be subscribed to. Go on there, watch Dune Part 1, and then Dune Part 2 just released this past weekend. I need to get into form and watch that. No shiny monkey. I need to carve out some time in my schedule with Gina. We're going to sit down and watch Dune Part 2. Dos. Due. How many different languages can we say two? Does anyone know two in German? How do you say two in German? It's probably the only one I... HBO Max or just Max. It's just called Max now. But yeah, it's HBO Max. It's HBO's streaming service. There's a lot of other good stuff on there too. Actually. Like some good movies, some good stuff. If you've never watched the series Band of Brothers, that's what it's called. The series Band of Brothers. It is such a good series, and it's on that streaming service. It's like I think 7, 8, or 9 part series. But each like episode is, I think, like an hour and a half long. So they're like little mini movies of their own. But it's about a paratrooper platoon back in World War II. It's extremely good, and it's all based off of true stories. And they show like interviews of the actual the actual men that the movie is like based off of. It's really, really good. I know how to say two in German. I just don't know how to spell it. That's okay. No worries. I could probably look it up. I'm not that worried about it. Zwe? Zwe? Did I get that right? That was probably a terrible pronunciation. I'm saying it like it's a question. Well, it is actually. It is a question. I'm kind of asking if I said it correctly. Kind of is a question. But yeah, Band of Brothers was a great series. If you never watched it, the one thing to remember too, it's a World War II based series. So if you're not like into that genre or that type of film, you may not like it, but it's really, really good. It was directed by Tom Hanks too. And there's a lot of good actors in the series that play some pretty prominent roles in this in the series. Oh my gosh. I just got like a little frog in my throat. Got choked up there for a second. Got choked up there for just a second. We're okay. We made it through. But once I get to the potty break time, I'm going to have to go get myself some more water because we're on droplets now. All right. Pink Monkey, be there for me. Be there for me, guys. If you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching the vertical format on a phone, you just hold your thumb down on the screen. It'll bring up a menu and you just hit the thumbs up button. It helps push the stream out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to come in, join the fam bam while we shiny hunt for this cute little pink monkey. That way we can get more friends in here hanging out, chilling with us, and enjoying the good times and the good vibes with our sweet, sweet lo-fi tunes. Coming to you from KWY Triple Z. So, I had a few friends tell me that that I've got a voice for radio. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Like they watched my shorts or reels and told me that that I had a good voice. So I don't know if that means I'm ugly and I should just be speaking instead. But I took it as a compliment either way. When life hands you lemons, y'all, you squeeze them for the lemon juice. All right, encounter number 499. Are you our Mikey? Come on, I know you want to be. I know you want to be. Mass Figure, welcome back. How you doing, friend? Glad to have you back. Konnichiwa, he says. All right, guys. We got to go in here for encounter number 500. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, if you're keeping tabs on things, every encounter is actually 2 Pokemon encounters. We've got our non-catchable Starly as well as our starter. So this technically is going to break the 1,000 mark by going in on this this encounter here. We're only keeping track of our Chimchar encounters here on the stream, but just know deep down in the back of your mind, you gotta know that it's actually double the amount of encounters as what you see on screen. Mass Figure says, how are you and how's the hunt? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, my friend. The hunt is going good. I don't remember if I asked you earlier on stream if you had yourself your tacos today, Mass Figure. Did you get yourself your tacos? Ralph, welcome. How you doing tonight, my friend? Did you have yourself some tacos on this wonderful Taco Tuesday? Lil Bubba's heading out. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had some good times, and we'll catch you on the next one. The hunt is going though, Mass Figure. We are slowly creeping closer and closer. Closer and closer. And each encounter that goes by, I just hope to myself a little more that we get this thing under odds. I'm just hoping. And that we don't get a shiny Starly. That's the big thing there. Okay. I'm going to fire up another one. I'm going to get the cutscene going. I'm going to get to the point that the Pokemon is about to be thrown out. And that's when I'm going to go use the restroom. Little Bubba asks if I'm streaming tomorrow. No, I'm not. I'll be live again on Sunday. Will be the next stream. So keep your eyes peeled for the scheduled streams. You can jump into Discord. There are alerts there to let you know when I'm going live, or you can follow me on my socials. I posted on there as well. Thank you, Mass Figure, for dropping the links for those in chat. Okay, I'm gonna get us to the point where the Pokemon is about to be revealed, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom because I am about to burst, or my bladder is, and my eyeballs feel like they're about to float out of my skull, and I need to go use the restroom. But I want to create some intensity Some anticipation. And we get there. All right, technically this is gonna be number 501. When I get back from the bathroom break, you guys will see it. Chimchar is the pick. I'm going to the restroom, y'all. I will see you on the other side. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm back. Did you guys see it? Did you see it? I'm just gonna let you see it. It's not shiny. I'm sorry. All of that for nothing. Ralph says T is for turkey burgers today. Turkey burgers are never bad. Turkey burgers are never a bad thing. I always like to mix some pepper jack cheese and green chilies into the turkey burgers. Ooh, that is some good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff. Okay, encounter 501 is down. Mass Figure says, who are the other Discord mods and YouTube mods? My little brother, Katie, an IRL friend I have named Christian Vargas, who comes in here every so often. He hasn't been to a, he was in stream. When was the last time he was in stream? A few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. He's got a little youngster that's like at an age now to where in the evenings, like right when I'm streaming, he's usually taking care of his buddy, his little baby boy. And Katie. So I've got my little brother, you, Katie, and Christian. Oh, and I think actually Crispy's a mod for my YouTube page. Just made him a mod so that his name comes up blue. Ralph says turkey burgers are always good. Yes, I agree. Lately, I've been doing a lot of the Gene and I have been doing grass-fed beef instead. So like instead of getting the turkey meat, when we do ground turkey meat, we do the grass-fed beef. It's like the healthier option. It's not as greasy as like just regular ground beef is. And it still tastes super delicious, a little higher in the protein end. I forgot Crispy for a second. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I made him a mod as well. That way, whenever the biggest thing too is like when you guys type into chat, it's a lot more noticeable because your name comes up a different color. So it makes it to where when I see your chat, I'm more likely to pick up on it, see it, read it, communicate with you, all those good things. Figure says he had to get tires today, and that was a 4-hour drive altogether. Yo, you have to drive 2 hours to get tires, and then 2 hours back home. That seems a little out there. A little bit out there. We've been live 2 hours so far. I don't think that we're on pace to get to another 100 encounters tonight, y'all. Unfortunately, I haven't been like as focused in on the picking and running through these encounters, but also I had the full game reset where I changed my rival's name as well. That way we can fit the naming theme of the game a little bit better here. Get it a little better fit to our naming theme. You know? You know? I'm thinking after stream, I might try and work on my video a little bit more. My computer was having a hard time dealing with my video editing software yesterday. Like once I get so far into a video and I have enough like things happening in the video editing software, it's super CPU heavy and it just bogs the computer down. I have to make sure like everything else is pretty much shut off while I'm video editing. Okay, in we go, into the thick of it, into the thick of it. Come on, little Chimchar, be shiny for me. Yo, Mass Figure, I saw the throw me the shiny line. I thought that was Crispy for a second. And then I realized it wasn't. It wasn't. I was about to say, welcome, Crispy. But it was just you tricking me. But I do appreciate all the sparkles. The shiny sparkles do help, y'all. They do help. It is fact, scientific fact, that shiny sparkles in chat help increase the shiny odds. And if you don't believe me, throw them in the chat and see what happens. We are technically at over 1,000 encounters. Technically, but I'm not counting all the Starly encounters, just the Chimchar ones. $505 would be a great number to get our shiny Chimchar on, though, if we can get it. Gonna see if I can phase on the Starly. Yeah, I've got a feeling that I don't want it to happen. I feel like so many people phase on that Starly, though. Watch, we get it under odds and it's the Starly that shines. And not our pink monkey. Let's see if I can get this thing going. Chandler's soccer coach is messaging. Nothing too important. We're all good. Just a reminder. You can phase. Yes, you can phase on the Starly. You can. The Starly counts as a Pokemon encounter. And you cannot catch it. It is an uncatchable Pokemon. That would be super sad if it happens. Duper-de duper sad if it happens. If it happens under odds, I guess it could be okay. Maybe? Oops. Unfortunately, not this time, Turtwig. Not this time. We're on a quest to be the best fire Pokemon trainer Sinnoh has to offer. A random Reshiram, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How are things? Did you eat yourself some tacos on this wonderful Tuesday? Mass Figure says, why the heck did I think it would be shiny locked? I mean, you can't, you catch it, so why? Oh, you can't catch it, so why let it have to be the chance to be shiny? Yeah, you know, it always, Mr. Mash, welcome. How you doing this evening? Did you have yourself some tacos on this wonderful Taco Tuesday? Mass Figure, to answer your question, I don't know why they should have shiny locked the Starly. Game Freak likes to shiny lock legendaries instead of uncatchable Pokemon like the Starly, or is it it's Zigzagoon, right? In Emerald, I think the Zigzagoon can be, or the Poochyena in Ruby and Sapphire. I'm pretty sure it can be shiny as well. So be careful on your starter hunt. Z Colt, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Did you have yourself some tacos on this Tuesday, Z Colt? The Zygarde Colt is here. If you're not excited for Legend ZA, you better be excited for Z Colt to be here. Mr. Mash says, I have done this hunt before. I'm giving you my luck because it took me 7,000 attempts to get it. Oh no. And I didn't have tacos. I had roast and mashed potatoes. Yo, roast and mashed potatoes is pretty darn good. I'm a sucker for a good roast and mashed potatoes with dinner rolls and veggies. Oh, mom used to make that as a kid. I used to go nuts. Except now that I'm with Gina, we don't ever have roast. She's not a fan of roast. So we don't do roast in this house. But we do meatloaf. And so that I cannot complain about. D-Colt says I got a mint plant to raise. What's a good watering schedule? Ooh, I don't know. I've never oh shoot, sorry guys. I've never I can't say that I've raised any herbs. But I would definitely look up a YouTube video on watering schedule for sure. Ralph says no roast is a crime. Yes, no roast is a crime, Gina. Did you hear that? Even chat thinks that you not liking roast is a crime. She's telling me that she can make it. It's just that she doesn't like it. You fired her up, Ralph. You fired her up. Guys, those that are just joining, if you're confused at all about me commenting towards chatters in another chat, it's because I've got a vertical stream as well as a normal stream going at the same time. If you prefer one over the other, you can always just jump into my YouTube page and both lives will be there on the page. The vertical format has hashtag shorts at the end of the title. D-Colt says, I didn't have much besides a cookie and some crackers because it's not been quite a day. It's not been quite a day for my appetite. Oh, that's unfortunate. I always hate having like bad stomach days. That's probably the worst type of illness to get. Like, I don't mind having a headache or migraine or like a cold, things like that. I can get through that, you know. But when your stomach is upset, oh, it's not good. It's not good. It's like my least favorite thing to have happened. A random restaurant says, I jumped off the swing in school and landed on my leg and arm pretty hard. Also, I had spaghetti, not tacos. Hey, spaghetti's not bad. We did some spaghetti a couple nights ago with the kids. Little Liam loves spaghetti. He gets down on some spaghetti. He had his little toddler fork, just scooping the spaghetti up. And then instead of like eating the part that's on his fork, he'll hold the noodles up in the air and then scoop the bottom part of the noodles to his mouth so that he can eat it back to the fork. It's a sight to see. It is a sight to see. And to think that he has brain cells probably modeled after mine. Poor kid. It's never gonna get better for him. Mr. Mash says, I would not recommend doing that Reshiram. Hope you feel better. Yeah. The messing up the arm and leg is no fun. That's for sure. Ralph says, Gina just hasn't had good roast yet. Like, what's not to like? No, definitely. That's what I'm saying, Ralph. It's just a good roast is like the best comfort meal, you know? And especially like I don't want to roast during the summer though, because it just, for one, it gets too dang hot here in Arizona. But like during the winter time, or like when you're getting close to the holidays and you have a good roast with mashed potatoes and corn and biscuits and any veggie you want, carrots, I don't care, Brussels sprouts, some like roasted vegetable. Oh my goodness. That is some good stuff, babe.
I don't like pot roast.
Pot roast. You don't like pot roast.
Of like a Sunday roast dinner.
Oh, now she's getting all English on us. She's getting all English on us.
But I don't like the carrots and potatoes.
Okay. All of Gina's family, all of her mom's family lives in England. So when she goes to England to visit, they have Sunday dinner, and they do roast there, but it's different. The roast is different there than what we do. It's not the same. And all I know is that England food is not comparable to American food. I know you do. I know you do. You like having tea time with your crumpets. Ooh, a good crumpet with clotted cream and jelly is good. I take that back. You're right. That's not a bad way to go. D-Colt asks if I've talked about the villain of the fan game. I don't believe you have. You've gone over a lot of the legendaries and some of the regional forms of your idea. Mass Figure says, when my friend and I were young, he jumped off a slide and broke his arm. Oof. My kid brother broke his arm jumping around the house and fell off the couch and just like noodled his arm out. Kind of a similar situation like that. Ralph says roast with carrots and potatoes, mac and cheese and cornbread. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, yes, sir. There may not be a better meal out here. I would beg to differ that there are some better meals, but I am not one to pass up on a good roast with mashed potatoes and mac and cheese with it. Oh man, now we're talking real comfort food. Little fresh cooked bacon over the top of that mac and cheese too. Oh my goodness. Mr. Mash says I had roast with mashed potatoes and roasted broccoli. The roast is the most tender roast I've ever had. It just fell apart in my mouth. Oh my gosh, like it's like melt gush. Who the heck says gush? Oh my gosh. Like melting like butter. The ending sounds a bit weird. Don't take that out of context. No, it doesn't sound weird. It was good. I was riding my bike and crashed on the sidewalk a month ago and broke my arm. Oh no, Mr. Mash. I'm sorry, my friend. I hope your arm heals quickly. I also slid on the sidewalk and my knee was messed up. Oof. That's a tough one. Crashing the bike or just getting like road rash is never fun. I feel like injuries like that or like skin cuts, if you get like a deep enough cut, it's not too bad. But when you get like those, like a paper cut or just a skin on the knee or like road rash where it's like the surface burn type cut, it's like the worst. It's like some of the most uncomfortable because especially when it starts to heal and the dang it. And the scab's like on a spot that bends, like if it's your knee or something, and it just keeps cracking open every time it's trying to heal itself. That's never fun. That's super uncomfortable. Blue Ink Studio says, shocked you're still streaming. Hey, thanks for stopping back in, Blue. I hope you had fun with your friends, buddy. And good night to you. Thanks for the shiny luck, the sparkles in chat. We missed having you around for a portion of the stream tonight, but glad you had fun with your friends. And we'll see you on the next one for sure. For sure. I'm probably going to go until, well, let me see. It's almost 9 o'clock my time. I still have about another hour of streaming probably on the horizon. D-Colt says they came from a previous game I made or an unknown game that I'll make as a prequel to the fan game. came to the fan game because in lore, the player forgot about them and they went across the player's computer into the fan game and tried to get revenge. So it's like a digital adversary. Mass Figure says, I made some steak. I was waiting for it to heat up and it... Wait. And it's done and the steak is the best. Ooh, yes. Steak is the best. Sleepy Blue is heading to bed. It was nice having you around, Blue. I understand though. Sometimes you just gotta hit the hay. Get that, catch those Z's, get recovered. No pink shiny there. A random Rushram says, am I the only one that wants to eat slime when it smells good? When it looks like food or has texture that looks edible. I can't say that I've ever wanted to eat slime. And I don't know that anytime the kids have ever brought home slime, I don't feel like it has a very good smell to it. It's very pungent and like, I don't know, almost oily smelling. I'm not a fan of the smell of slime. I haven't come across any slime that smelled good. You want to know my top 10 favorite Pokemon? Here's a list. This is all from Random Rushram. Number 1 is Jirachi. 2 is Heracross. 3 Tyranitar. 4 Scizor. 5 Sobble. 6 Scorbunny. 7 Snivy. 8 Tatsugiri. 9 Ceruledge. And 10 is Lugia. That's a pretty good list there. You get some bug types pretty high up there on your list with Heracross and Scizor. I haven't heard very many people say call out the starters from Gen 8 as favorites or top 10s. So it's fun to see Sobble and Scorbunny in your top 10. All right, Chimchar number 513. Is this going to be our Mikey? Is this one gonna be our Mikey? Could be. Could it be? No shiny Starly. No shiny Chimchar. On to the next encounter. I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and listed out a top 10 Pokemon list. Raichu's always my number 1 though. Raichu is the best. Love me some Raichu. But Umbreon's up there. Jolteon is probably my favorite evolution, but Umbreon's shiny is so good. It's definitely my favorite shiny. The blue accents instead of the yellow or gold accents. Mass Figure says, did you figure out how to make events on Discord? No, I didn't actually. I totally forgot to look that up. I need to look that up. I'm sure it's probably like in the server settings or something. I'll have to go through and look at it. D-Colt says there's also a regional Grimer / Muck for the Far East DLC based off of the piles of clamshells found in Maine, which in order to evolve regional Grimer into Muck, you need 5 Shelder in your party when it levels up. That's cool. I always, I really like those mechanics where you have to have like certain Pokemon in your party or like different things like that are super cool. Like the when you get Mantike to evolve into Mantine, you have to have a Remoraid in your party when it hits level, the correct level. Or like Nincada if you have an open spot in your party and an extra Pokeball on your character. Get Ninjask and Shedinja. There we go. Not there. Mass Figures is gonna go make a list of his favorite Pokemon right now. Yeah, Rillaboom's up there for me. I do like Rillaboom. My favorite starter though is Turtwig. I don't know why I put caps there. No, it's okay. You're making titles. It's the title to your next YouTube video. But yeah, I always pick a grass starter for my playthroughs. Unless I'm doing like a themed playthrough like this for stream. But streaming's pretty new for me still since I just started back in January. But I normally play Pokemon games with the grass starter. Sometimes like if I go to do a second playthrough of a game, I'll pick the other starter. Or like when I did when I played my original run of Shining Pearl, I played through the entire game, beat it, became champion. Then I got myself a Brilliant Diamond copy and traded myself over some of the other starters so that I could breed them and you know, do the whole dex entries and stuff like that. So sometimes like when I do that, I'll do a playthrough with a different starter. But for the most part, I pick the grass starter, and Turtwig is my favorite grass starter. The whole Turtwig line is super, super good. I do love Bulbasaur and Grookey's line as well, though. So I'd say like Turtwig's line is the top tier of grass starters. And then Bulbasaur and Grookey's line slot in right underneath it for me. And I've always liked the design of Snivy and the whole Snivy line. That one's good. But Sprigatito is up there now. I am a huge fan of Sprigatito, Florigato, and Meowscarada. I like that design. I think it's a cool Pokemon. And I think it's cool that it got some spotlight in the VGC competitions at like early on in I'm trying to remember, was it Regulation B maybe that it saw a lot of playthrough? A and B, like the first regulations of the, well, I think early on in Scarlet and Violet they were actually numbered sets, and then like the third format that came out was called Regulation C, and then they like retro changed the other ones to A and B. But early on in the Scarlet and Violet days, Meowscarada had its time, its shine in the spotlight. Ecolt says there's also a third exclusive evolution called Molluslime or Moloch, which also has a unique evolution method of having 5 other muck in your party, or for the lesser form, you level up muck with 5 Grimer. So 2 different third exclusive evolutions. That's cool. Mass Figure says there's a Smash tournament. There is? Are you watching it on YouTube? That one's not our shiny Chimchar. Water ground type for all 3. Yo, that would be actually a cool design for a Pokemon. Like if they to take the muck design, and then instead of it being slime, it being like a water molecule or some sort, you know, like a water blob. And then give it the ground typing and include like sand or the shell idea that you put out there, Z Colt, I think is super cool. That's very creative. Random Restaurant says, I like Sobble because I want to give him a hug. I like the Score Bunny, or I like Score Bunny because he was my first ever starter in Pokemon Addicted Life. Pokemon Addicted Life? Is that like a fan game? Or you just meant like that was your first Pokemon? That was your first ever Pokemon? Starter Pokemon, maybe? I think I might be misreading that. In my Pokemon Addicted Life. Oh, that was your first ever starter Pokemon in your Pokemon Addicted Life. There we go. Okay, I got it. We got there. We got there in the end, y'all. We got there. Score Bunny was probably a good starter to start with. I feel like the Score Bunny line was probably the best received from the Sword and Shield games. But Grookey's line, Rillaboom, sees a lot of competitive play. Its move pool is pretty stout. It's a good utility Pokemon, a good support Pokemon, but it can dish out some damage as well. It's Fake Out for some Fake Out pressure. It's a good Pokemon to have there. What other Pokemon are up there in my favorites list? What else? I've always thought Haxorus is a cool looking Pokemon. I've never actually used like Axew or any of that Haxorus line in a playthrough or anything. The Meryl line's always kind of cool. Blue Pikachu. I like using Azumarill for 7-star or for the 5-star raids, 5 and 6-star raids in the game. Like when we get those Chansey raids, Azumarill's a good one to use. Huge power Azumarill. You okay, babe? Oh. Is she? She loves that Care Bear. Can't forget Zapdos. Zapdos is probably my favorite legendary Pokemon. And I really do like the Galarian form. He's so cool. He's just a big rooster. I think I've said this before on stream too, that I love the callback to the shiny for the Galarian form, being that its color scheme is that of the original Cantonian Zapdos, I guess you would call it. Lana, welcome. How you doing tonight, my friend? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Did you have yourself some tacos today? Random Restaurant says, my favorite shiny water types, Mudkip, Tapu Fini, Suicune, Clamperl, Corphish, and Primal Kyogre. Kyogre's shiny is so good. That purpley hue that it gets. Lana says, my man, are you still hunting for the monkey? Yes, I am, Lana. Still hunting for the pink monkey. We're going on encounter number 519 here. 519. Remember, the odds for shinies in this game are 1 in 4,096. So they're up there, y'all. Our base odds are high. We can be here for a while. There was a viewer that jumped into chat earlier wishing me luck for the hunt. I don't know if Mr. Mash is still over in the shorts feed or not, but they did this hunt and it took them 7,000 attempts. So just stick that in your pocket and let it simmer. We could be here for a while with this one. We could be here for a while, so buckle up, grab your popcorn, and get ready to hang out because it's gonna be a fun time. Lana says, no tacos today, sadly. Oh, darn. Mass Figure asks if we're happy about the Swampert raids. I think it's pretty exciting. I've enjoyed collecting all of the marked starters, the Unrivaleds, with their special mark to them. I've missed out on a few of them though, like a couple of them. So I'm hoping that some of them circle back around maybe, or they do like a if they do like a replay of some of them. I know like the Charizard raid they've redone, but that was because they kind of did that the Kanto starters cycle through. But yeah. We've been having a lot of the water starters lately though. So we've got Swampert coming up. We just had Primarina. The one before that was it Delphox? Oh, we had that gap, didn't we? And then it was Delphox before that, I think. Lana says 7,000. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people go well over odds on this one. Like triple odds, like the 12,000 encounter range. Random Restroom says that's why I never got a shiny and brilliant diamond. Yeah, it's the base odds are not fun to deal with. That's why most people like that shiny hunt in this game. They just get to the end game, get their the Poke Radar, and then Radar Hunt. Once you can chain together, what is it? A chain of 40, I think. 41 maybe. You're like almost guaranteed to get a shiny at that point. You just keep resetting the Poke Radar. That's the way to do it. I really want to, for one, I need to eventually get a 3DS and play Oras, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. I've got a copy of Omega Ruby from a friend, but I don't have a 3DS to play it on yet. But I never played those games. And in the Oras games, there's the shiny hunting method. Gosh dang it, what's it called? Where you like have to sneak up onto the bush. I can't think of what it's called, but it seems like a super good shiny hunting method, and I've never done it, and I think it'd be cool to do that. I mean, I could always just get an emulator and emulate the game, but who wants to do that? I want the real actual thing. I don't have a cartridge for nothing, you know? D-Colt says, my first shiny I encountered naturally was Murkrow in Legends Arceus. Also, I missed your top 10. Z-Colt said, my top 10 Pokemon are 10 as Dialga, 9 Tinkaton, 8 Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, 7 Miraidon, 6 Torterra, 5 Luxray, 4 Fuecoco, 3 Regigigas, 2 Skeledirge, and numero uno is Zygarde, of course. Yeah, Luxray is definitely up there on my list as well. I love Luxray. The design, the whole Shinx line is cool. If you get an Intimidate Shinx, you get some awesome times. Shinx is such a good Pokemon for the Sinnoh region. But yeah, the Swampert raids coming up should be interesting. I'm thinking definitely it'd probably be nice to have a ground type option, but you got to have something that resists water. So like a Quagsire with gosh dang it, what's Quagsire's ability that absorbs water attacks? Water absorb, is that what it's called? I think it might be something as simple as that. My brain's not functioning. And then you've got Gastrodon can learn you can have Storm Drain on a Gastrodon. I think that those Pokemon might do well, but I'm probably gonna go into it with a Vaporeon. I think Vaporeon will do well. It's a pretty bulky Pokemon already, and then you can Psychic Terra the Pokemon and teach it stored power, do some bulk up, and then let loose. Do some calm mind bulks. D-Colt asks, do you guys also have head cannons for your party members? Occasionally I do. I can't say all of them though. There's times where I've gone through a Pokemon playthrough and I don't get super attached to the Pokemon, but other times, yeah. It's kind of, it makes it more fun that way, you know? Like that's the enjoyment of naming your Pokemon and doing a playthrough with them. I still have yet. I think I said this on the last stream as well, or I've said this on past streams as well. But I still have yet to do a Nuzlocke playthrough, and so my intention is to get through this playthrough, and this is going to kind of prep me for an actual Nuzlocke. I think it'd be fun to do a Nuzlocke in Scarlet and Violet. Probably go on to some Dynamax adventure raids with viewers first after this playthrough, and then maybe cycle in a Scarlet Violet shiny only type Nuzlocke. Or only do dog Pokemon. There's quite a few dogs in Scarlet and Violet. Graveyard and Houndstone. You've got Bun. What the heck is Doshbun's first evolution? I can't think of it right now. Mastiff and Mabostiff are in the game. If you consider some of the evolutions as foxes, are they then considered dogs? That's the real question now. But you got Houndour and Houndoom. That would be a fun one, actually. All dogs. And then you can do the names of all of them could be like cartoon dog names. Mass Figure says only do a fur at Pokemon Run. I can't wait to edit the short with when Gina was guessing Furret. You're gonna love it, Mass Figure. It's so good. She said some funny stuff. But yeah, if you can consider some like fox-like Pokemon as dogs, then that kind of opens up more possibilities. Lana says Vulpix, my beloved. Yes, actually, Vulpix would be one of them. No shiny Chimchar there. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Z-Colt says I only have one headcanon for my BDSP team, that being Luxray and Machoke being in a relationship due to using them so often in double battles. Don't question why. I was 13 when I got the game. That's pretty funny. Luxray and Machoke of all the Pokemon. Were they always at the front of your party then? Is that why they were always in the double battles? Or did you know ahead of time which battles were double battles and purposely lead them knowing that you were shipping your Pokemon together? That's pretty funny. Encounter 525 coming in hot, y'all. What are we at right now? Oh, about a half hour left of stream, I think we'll do. Well, we can get to 550. We got this. 100 more encounters. Or we could just get the shiny before that. That would be nice. A boy could dream, y'all. A boy can dream. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. It does help push the video out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to jump in with the fam bam and join along as we shiny hunt and play through these Pokemon games. Let's see here. Is number 525 our Mikey? Is this the one? Nope. Nope. Remember, y'all, if you're in the vertical feed watching on a cell phone, you just got to tap and hold the screen down. It'll bring up a menu where you can hit the like button. It's the thumbs up symbol is what you're looking for. Smash that like button. Let's get those likes up. Mass Figure, thanks for dropping the links to all the socials. If you guys want to follow me on social media or jump into the Discord, we've got quite a few people in the Discord now with some friendly chats going on, banter about Pokemon, people posting their shinies, all of the fun things there. It's also a place where you can chat with me on a more frequent basis if you're looking to talk to me outside of stream. Throw me the shiny. How'd you got a little squirt gun in there too, actually with those sparkles. Z-Colt says Luxray and Torterra were a powerhouse on my BDSP team. Torterra carried half of the run and Luxray covered the other half while Machoke covered Candace. Yes. Yeah, my My first run through on Shining Pearl, Luxray was definitely a key member. As I've gotten older and I'm playing the Pokemon games now, I do a much better job. Well, plus quality of life changes to the game make it a lot easier to do this as well. But I do a lot better job of keeping my party all within the same levels, kind of like same level range, so that I don't have just like one or two Pokemon just way ahead of the rest, you know? But yeah, the Intimidates, I caught a Shinx with Intimidate, by the way. And that ability is so broken in just general playthroughs of games. It's ridiculous. Maybe, maybe threatening the shiny to appear with the squirt gun. Mass figure, that's pretty funny. We didn't get any dad jokes this evening. I know Blue was saying in Discord that that he had lined up quite a few of the "what do you call a guy" jokes. We haven't seen those yet, though. Those were my favorite. The what do you call a guy with, or what do you call a girl? Mass figure, you dropped one in chat tonight? Did I miss it? Do I have? Oh, I don't have. Gosh dang it. I hope I didn't miss a whole lot of chat tonight. I just realized that my chat settings were set to just top chat and not live chat. Fix that right quick. Z Colt says, probably should drop the names of my team members. Battery, the Luxray, Uwu, don't question why I named Torterra that. Machoke the Machoke, Boulder Boy, a female Graveler, and Burb the Staraptor. What a team. What a team, and what great names. Does Geodude and Graveler do well in this game? I'm trying to... Let me see that. I guess... Well, you've got a fire type Elite Four member, but they're not really fire type. But they do have... Flint has one Drifblim, which would be weak to rock type. And he's got a Rapidash, right? What else did he have? Oh, does he have a Infernape? I can't remember if Flint has an Infernape or not. Mass Figure says, what do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Yes. Here they come. What do you call a song about a tortilla? Babe, are you still awake? Oh, I think she went to bed. I thought she was out in the living room. What do you call a song about a tortilla? A rap. But a tss. All right, we're getting to 550. We are for sure going to get to 550. But once we hit that mark, I'm going to cut the stream from there. I can only handle so much of a briefcase simulator in one evening. And about that 3.5 hour mark is my limit. We are fast approaching that. All right, Chimchar, show me where you're at. No shiny Starly. No shiny Chimchar either. Bum 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 bum. D-Colt says, I have a headcanon for my 2 Garchomps in Scarlet and Violet, with one of them being the Alpha Garchomp having a voice like Donna from Cleveland Show, and the other Garchomp being a regular non-alpha with Joe Swanson voice. Why do they have to have the voices? Can't they just have normal Garchomp cries? That might be better for them. When this pink monkey does show up, it's going to be so great. It's going to be just like a giant weight lifted off of my chest. Mass Figure says, bye y'all, gonna look through my old stuff. Yo, have a good evening, Mass Figure. Thanks for stopping in. Once again, I appreciate you being here, my friend. And we will see you on the next one. Still got about half hour left of stream before I cut it off. That one was not shiny. If I can get past 550, I will. But at the 10 o'clock mark for myself is when I'm going to cut it off. So I've got like 25 minutes left. Ooh, I can't get quite an encounter per minute. So we'll go to the 550 mark. 550 is going to put us at the end of stream, because that'll go a little bit past 10. Just a bit outside. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. The names of my main Scarlet and Violet team: Habanero the Skeledirge, CJ the Garchomp, Tink-a-Lot the Tinkaton, Hair the Heracross, Cleo the Espathra, and Monica the Porygon Z. What a team. That is such a good team. I feel like my team was so generic. I had Meowscarada, let's see what we get here. I had Meowscarada on my first playthrough. Let me remember. Gosh, it's been a while. I've already disbanded that team, and I think most of them are in Pokemon Home now too. What did I have on that team? I think I had Meowscarada. I didn't do a Raichu on the team this time. I think I played with Luxray. Who else did I have on my team? I know I had a fire type on my team. Oh, I had Ceruledge on my team. Ceruledge, Meowscarada. think I had a Luxray. I might have had a Gyarados on my team. I'm trying to think because I know I would have had a fire, grass, and water type Pokemon. I can't remember who my water type was. And I didn't use a whole lot of the Gen 9 Pokemon besides Meowscarada. Who did I use for my water type? Did I use Palafin? I don't think so. I don't think I did, because I didn't actually evolve my Finizen until after I beat the game. I'm trying to remember now. Do do do. Not it. Not the one. Not the mama. Meowscarada, Ceruledge, Luxray. The only three members I remember from my main Scarlet run was Tabby the Meowscarada, SS Olympia the Avalugg, and Hamatime the Tinkaton. Oh, you know what? I think I had Tinkaton on my team. Meowscarada and Tinkaton were, I think, my Gen 9 Pokemon. I would have had a water type on my team, but I can't remember who. I didn't like Wugtrio, so I didn't use him. I wasn't a huge fan of... I did catch the post-game Koraidon in a Pokeball, though. Did you really? Congrats on that. That must have taken some dedication to get that sucker in a Pokeball. The catch rate on the Koraidon and Miraidon are not too high. I just Master Balled it. I didn't even want to mess with it. Got into the battle, Master Balled it, and out the gates I went. I think I used a Crocodile on my team too. I had a Crocodile, Meowscarada, Ceruledge, Tinkaton, and I really can't. I might have had a Vaporeon on my team. Maybe I used Vaporeon because I think I probably used Gyarados early on, because I remember when I realized like that the experience share was like Scarlet and Violet, or Sword and Shield. I was like, oh dude, it's gonna be so easy to just rotate Pokemon in and out, and then you can catch a Magikarp pretty early. Like if you go down by the water in the very originals spots, you can find Magikarp on the beach, like right by where you start out. So I'm pretty sure I got a Magikarp and then evolved it into a Gyarados right quick. And then later on, when I realized all the evolutions are just roaming at some point in the games, I found Vaporeon. I think when I still had like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more badges to complete, if you call them that, tasks, I don't know, between the Team Star bases, the Titan Pokemon, and the regular gym leaders, I probably had like 4 or 5 badges left. I think I had a Vaporeon at the end there. Into Area 0. And then I used that same team for my playthrough of Kitakami. But then once I completed the Kitakami portion, or the Teal Mask portion, and that Pokedex, I shiny hunted for a Vulpix to get Ninetales, and I made a Sun team for the Blueberry Academy, thinking that, oh, it's going to be all battle based and it's duos, so I'll do a Sun team. And then realized once I got into it that you can't even challenge the Blueberry Academy Elite Four Drayton until you catch Pokemon in the dome. Then I had to like change my team up. I think I made up a quick rain team. D-Colt says, my sixth party member has changed often, but it's been Kevin, the Baxcalibur, Verizon Wireless, the Iron Leaves, Fiona, the Ogerpon, and finally, Monica, the Porygon Z. Yeah, Baxcalibur, I don't even think I got... I don't even think I got Frigibax until after I had defeated Sada. Or Turo, I played Violet. But that's another off-stream task I've been working on too, is my Pokemon Scarlet playthrough. And that's why I'm close to finishing a living dex in Scarlet right now. And I can always go back into Violet, catch the Violet exclusives, send them over through home into my Scarlet playthrough, complete my dex, and get my shiny charm. I could shiny hunt in either Scarlet or Violet, but more than likely I'll just be hunting in Violet, because that's where all my resources are. All the good stuff. Yeah, I think we'll be right about at the time I was talking about cutting off stream, right when we hit 550 anyways, so we're on a good little pace here for the evening, all things considered. D-Cult says a shiny living dex is like reaching Mars in a car. Impossible. Yeah, given the fact that I think that there's some, well, depending on like to what extent you consider a completed living dex too. Some of the mythicals still have not been released shiny. So you'd have to like hack those in. And then like all the legendaries from Scarlet and Violet are shiny locked, as well as your Gen 8 legendaries are all shiny locked because they were shiny locked in their game, and you can't shiny hunt them in this game. Dang it. I keep yawning. But yeah, you can't shiny hunt them in this game either, so Gen 8 and 9 legendaries are shiny locked. You can shiny hunt everything else in, or all the other legendaries in Sword and Shield. And then, I mean, technically you could shiny hunt the static Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So the Cantonian birds and Mewtwo. You could shiny hunt all the legendaries in BDSP if you wanted to, but the soft resets kind of suck in this game, as you can see. Even Regieleki and Regidrago, they are shiny locked. Yes. All of the legendaries in Gen 8 that are from Gen 8 are shiny locked. And then same with the legendaries in this game. They are shiny locked. But you can get most of the legendaries all the way up to Gen 8 in Dynamax Adventures. So I wish they would have done something like that for this generation, but they didn't. So hopefully Gen 10 will have something huge for legendary hunting, because that'll be fun. Hunt some legendaries. Still not there. Still no shiny Chimchar. Z-Colt says my birthday's coming up. Yo, congratulations. When's your birthday, Z-Colt? Masked Figure, you're still here. I thought you were heading out, my friend. Lana says, gotta sleep. Have a good night and good luck. Thank you, Lana. I hope you have a great night as well, my friend. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping in. As a kid, I was always kind of like envious of summer babies, because my birthday's in December. So I'm like right in between Christmas and New Year's. So my birthday always kind of, it didn't suck. I shouldn't say that, but it was always one of those weird in-betweens. I never really got to spend a whole lot of time with my friends on my birthday, because like the winter holiday, it's always Christmas, and then New Year's, and a lot of people are doing stuff with their families. So I wasn't like ever really having a party. Yeah, it was kind of lame. My birthday lands in such a weird spot. But when I got older in college, it was a fun time to have my birthday then, because all of my friends in college would celebrate with me. We did, there's a couple times I did like snowboard trips for my birthday with a bunch of my friends, and it would kind of like roll into us coming home and doing New Year's Eve parties all together. So it got fun as I got older. And then now, it doesn't really matter. I just spend more time celebrating my kids' birthdays than mine anymore. Z-Colt says it's the 16th of June. Yo, good birthday. Yeah, 2 weeks to go. That's not too far away. Masked Figure says they're a September boy. September's a good time to have a birthday, especially like in the Southwest. It's still warm in September. You can still do summertime stuff. Z-Colt says, I'm kind of jealous of winter/fall babies, because coming from someone living in a cold region of the US, summer sucks here. Oh, it's always funny. It always seems like you want what you don't have, right? You always want what you don't have. The winter babies want to be a summer baby. The summer babies want to be winter babies. Just got to remember, the grass isn't always greener. Just keep doing what you're doing. Lock in, buckle up, and get that shiny pink monkey. Yo, how epic would it be if we get this shiny right before the end of stream? That way we can be like, see, chat, you shouldn't leave early from stream. Z Colt says, my sleep schedule is destroyed by the humidity. Oof. That's never fun. Humid areas always make me like feel like I need a shower nonstop. You know? My grandparents live in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, and I remember visiting them as a kid. A couple summers I went and stayed with them for like a couple weeks. And I remember being out there and I would like get showered and ready for the day and have to go run errands with my grandma. As soon as I step outside, I'm just like a 11-year-old kid. I'm just soaked in sweat. Like, dude, what am I sweating from? I never sweat like this. Sweating like I was a kid in puberty at gym class. Oh no. The water is out. The time is running up. Mass Figure says, so what I found was my DS, my copy of Pokemon Black, my old Oddish card, a pack of evolutions, old pictures, etc. Yo, that's some nostalgia right there. And you found an OG copy of Black? Hey, that's a find. That's a find and a half. Z Colt says, at least my Regigigas and Monica plushies keep me from losing it during the summer nights. Whatever helps keep you comfortable. Humid weather is not fun to deal with. I will take the super hot temperatures that we get out here in Arizona over humidity. That's for sure. When you feel like when you breathe in the air, you can like taste it. That's how you know. That's how you know it's epically humid outside. Encounter number 540. We've just been moving right along tonight. I thought you had named your Regigigas Monica, right? What was what did you name Monica? It was one of your Pokemon in your the Porygon Z. Your Porygon Z, that's why. Monica is the Porygon Z. You got a Porygon Z plush in your Regigigas. We need to slap some sense into Mother Nature. Tell Mother Nature to chill out with its humidity. Use your Furt plush as a headrest. Definitely do it. It'll probably bring you good dreams. Great dreams. All right, encounter number 540 or 1080 if you're counting the Starlies. This is a full half circle. A full half circle. Who says that? That. Oh, what's 1080? 3.5 spins, right? 3.5 spins. Be-do-do, be-dee-do-do. I need some more water. Oh, if I tilt my cup the right way, it gets more. Just got to make sure that the straw is fully submerged into the liquid in the cup. Well, it says life creates dinosaurs, life destroys dinosaurs, life creates humans, and humans destroy life. Oh no. And that's why you're here to save the day, just like Zygarde would be when nature becomes imbalanced. Be-do-do, be-do-dee-do, be-dee-do-dee-do. I gotta fix my Funkos up here. There we go. Let's put Bulbasaur there with Charmander, Squirtle, and then once I grab Pikachu off the ground. I think it fell behind the entertainment center here behind me. Stick him back up there as well. Okie dokie, Chimchar. Chimchimery, Chimchimery, Chimchimcharoo. Come on, little Chimchar. Be pink for me too. D-Colt says humans evolving hands was like Thanos gaining the Infinity Stones. Just enough to destroy it. Snap of a finger. All right, a few more encounters here. We'll get to the end of it before I call it quits. I want to end off on a nice even number. And getting another 100 encounters in would be golden. Golden. Ba 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 ba. Saw a video of a chicken laying an egg that rolled into a frying pan and someone commented, spawn killed. Oh, that's awesome. I used to hate that when people would manipulate the spawn zones and force you to spawn in right in front of them in certain games, and they would just keep spawn killing you. Oh, that was the worst. I remember playing Halo 2, and I had a couple buddies that like memorized all the spawn locations on certain maps, And I would like purposely not want to play those maps against them because you couldn't even move. They would just get the snipers, and then as soon as you spawn, they knew where you were. Those spawn campers. I always loved running around with a shotgun. Just point blank blasting people. Or I loved defending when other people would get the sword and you use a shotgun to knock out the sword wielder. Those were some crazy times. You have to wait until like the very last minute too, though, because if you fired that shotgun too soon, you would just blow up their shield and then they would slice right through you on their charge. You had to like wait till the last second right before they gouged you with the sword. Oh, I remember playing with my best friend, and we just sat there and practiced like timing the shotgun blast so that we could have it down. That way when we did our LAN parties with other friends and competed against each other, we'd have a little bit of an edge above the rest because we knew that we had that timing down. Halo was the first game I remember playing on console. Nice. The first game I remember playing on console was probably Contra on NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. Playing with my cousin Christopher. Original Contra. Bum 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 bum. I remember playing the Ninja Turtle games on NES, or the Ninja Turtle arcade game. I think it was just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't even think it had like a name to it besides that. And I remember the cover of that game on the cartridge. It had all 4 turtles on it, but they all had the like classic red masks instead of being their own individual color. That was a game. That game was so hard. And then, so there was that first Ninja Turtles game, and then they released like the beat 'em up style multiplayer one that you could play in the arcade. That one was cool too. Oh, mama. All right, 5:45. Here's a list of game birthdays this year. Minecraft 15, Doki Doki Literature Club, I don't know what that is, 7, Undertale 9, and Pokemon 28. It's crazy to think that the 30-year anniversary of Pokemon is coming up. And FNAF? FNAF. What does FNAF stand for? It's crazy to think, though, that the 30-year anniversary of Pokemon is going to happen in 2026. 2026 will be the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. They're for sure dropping Gen 10 that year, too. they are holding off to make sure Gen 10 drops. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. I never played that game. I never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I was really hoping that we would get some sort of remake games this year, but it's not looking likely. I feel like end of last year and earlier this year, it seemed like quite a few credible leakers were talking about another remake was going to be released this year, like a like-for-like remake. But then recently on Twitter, I think a couple days ago, Riddler Coup posted that, like, confirmed that there's nothing coming this year, which is kind of weird. Like, for the Pokemon Company not to drop another game to continue feeding content to the different, like, aspects of their entertainment IP, it just kind of confuses me. But you never know. I guess with the release of Legends ZA next year, they're gonna ride those coattails into Gen 10 and be good. Scarlet Violet walked so Gen 10 could run. Yeah, I hope so. That and the fact that we should have a new Nintendo Switch console, I think, like spring of next year, right? I think that's what most people are speculating. Spring or summer of next year. So it'll be cool. Hopefully Gen 10 releases exclusively to the new console and we get some major upgrades to performance issues that we experienced from Scarlet and Violet. For Gen 10, I'm not watching any videos on it, nor any trailers besides the first two. Oof. That's some willpower right there. Wish you the best of luck with that. And I hope it works out for you. You're gonna have to, like, avoid the internet. Want to go in fully blind? Yeah, that's the way to go, though, to be able to enjoy it. I know with Scarlet and Violet, until I got into, like, the late game, I didn't look online at anything. Every time I would sign into YouTube, I would just have all these YouTubers suggested to me, that, like, the Austin John, Billy Beats You, all the general, like, playthrough ones, Munching Orange, those people. I was like, no. I don't want to be spoiled. I feel like I beat the game pretty quick when it released. I at least got through the Turo battle pretty quickly. And then I started going back through and doing, like, all of the rest of the gameplay content where I would watch those videos. Like where to find all the hidden posts for the Treasures of Ruin. Completing my Pokedex. Places to shiny hunt, all that good stuff. Bum 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 bum. $548. We've only got 3 more encounters and then night time. 3 more encounters and then stream is going to go. Z-Colt says that's why in 2026 I'm going to fill my recommendation page with Doki Doki Literature Club, Undertale, and Legends of Zelda videos. There you go. Careful with the Legends of Zelda ones, because it'll probably suggest Pokemon content as well, being that the two are so tightly knitted together. The Nintendo IPs. Do 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 do. All right. Let's get this Chimchar number 548. Oh, if this one were to be shiny, I would just cry. I would cry. I believe I could cry. Probably Fallout instead of Legends of Zelda then. Yeah, Fallout could take you down a different rabbit hole. You want to stay away from those Nintendo IPs. Stay away from Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, anything that's going to circle you back into Pokemon. Smash Bros. Gotta stay away from all of it. Oops. Come on now. 549? We're gonna get to the 550 mark. It's happening. Just 2 more encounters to go. And then it's gonna be night time for ya boy. Nighty night time. I'm gonna end the short stream. It is not happening over there anyways, so that one can go. Yep, end that stream. This one can stay up. We are